I'm talking with Edmonton artist Julie Drew about a painting entitled When He Came to Himself. Julie, this has been submitted for the onWORD 2017 art exhibit on the theme of the prodigal. And this seems like we know exactly where this is in the story. This is the low point, right? When the prodigal is not even able to eat what the pigs get.
Yes, it is.
So what are we looking at? Just describe the scene for us.
He's kind of coming out of the darkness of, the left side of the painting. I kind of was envisioning a low part. He's in tatters. He's wearing purple because that was a royal color or a color of wealth, and yet it's in tatters. So it's just that idea of, he had it all and then he lost it all.
It's almost like a faint memory of home,
right.
Of the life he had, yeah.
Yeah. And what stood out for me I went through and read the passage in Scripture again, and that phrase, when he came to himself, really stood out. So it's that idea of enlightenment and waking up almost to himself and where he's been and where he could go. And he's actually envisioning running to his father and just throwing himself at his father's feet. Yeah.
So that's up in the upper right hand
hand
of the painting. This is kind of the scene in his mind when he's just begging for mercy. So that's the father wearing purple, a fine purple robe, and he's imagining himself at his father's feet.
Right. He doesn't know what's actually going to be there. He thinks he's going to be just, a servant in his father's household, but that in itself is just an enlightenment and an awakening that he could have something that's better than what he has right now.
So we see the figure of the father quite stern, quite erect, because this is what's in his mind.
That is, exactly.
But what he gets a different reception. It kind of brings to mind more than we could ask or imagine. It brings that phrase to mind, doesn't it?
It does. It does very much.
Well, thank you for sharing this with us. Beautiful job on the pigs, by the way.
Thank you.
Have you done pigs before?
No. That's the first time I've ever painted pigs. And then I can't imagine feeding the pigs.
But they look cute here. Thank you very much for sharing this.
Yep, you're welcome.